Your City Show, brought to you by Chesterfield, Clayton, and St. Charles County City Lifestyle Magazine. And today we have our hot list business guest, Lenny Mink with Westport Media and Lotown Music. So welcome to the show, Lenny.
Well, thank you for having me. Thanks, Gordon.
It's really great to have you. So you kind of do not just one thing, but two things, or probably even more that we're going to find out about. And one of those is Lotown Music. Tell us a little bit about Lotown Music and what it's about.
So it's a studio, but it's also, we are an independent label. And we are genre-free, as I like to say. So we work.
What is genre-free?
Yeah, so
anything.
Yeah, it really, acoustic. We do urban music. We do hip hop. We do rap. We do R&B. We do country. Just any style. If it's a good song, and if it's an artist that we really vibe with and connect with, then we move forward with those kind of things. I've done some jazz records. So.
Do you have your own music as well?
And I am an artist on my own label. This is true. Yeah, that's right.
Lenny Mink and the Lost and Found?
That was the previous incarnation, yes. I don't know if I'll be bringing back the Lost and Found this cycle per se.
Lost.
So they're going to stay.
Peter Pan.
They're going to stay lost for a while. Yeah. And now it's just going to be Mink.
Mink.
I kind of just
That's fun.
Shorten
like Madonna.
That's
Mink.
right. I'm just going straight Mink now.
Mink.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh God! Don't start doing the P Diddy thing and BCCPPDD. I don't know whatever
exactly.
his name is right
Yeah,
now.
I know, right? Yeah.
Just keep it Mink. I like that. In fact, Mink, you think of luxury there. So
I guess so.
cool.
Yeah.
So your family, you come from Russia. How old were
Belarus.
you? How old were you when you came?
Now hashtag I'm not from Russia.
Sorry.
So, yeah. And Belarus for.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, Belarus is it's that little country between the two big countries.
Teeny
right?
one.
Exactly.
How old were you when you came over and you went to high school here and?
Yeah. I grew up here. We left when I was 3 years old. We left the Soviet Union. I was about 6 years old when we arrived here. So we kind of, the immigration process back then was pretty convoluted. 1978 we arrived here, and I've grown up here for the most part in St. Louis.
And your dad, he was in music, the woodwind maybe,
yes.
and you used to follow him around, but you
you
really didn't want anything to do it until just one day it was like, hey, I got a voice.
Yeah, it's like I picked up the guitar and I was like, this is my thing. My father's a world-class woodwind maestro. Really virtuoso. Wow. He was first chair sax at 18. He actually went to conservatory at age 13, right?
Oh my gosh.
But and I played some of the woodwinds and stuff growing up, but it was like, you got to blow every note, man. That's not my thing, So, I picked up the guitar one day, and growing up in St. Louis, this is the rootsiest city, I think. It's the crossroads of so many different styles of art and music, and so you can't get away from the blues, you can't get away from the guitar, and that just sort of kind of hit me just at the right time, and that was my path.
So I was listening to some of your songs, and so give me a little bit of background to your influences for your music and where it came from.
Of course, classical and jazz, just broadly speaking. Growing up with my dad practicing 8 hours a day, concertos and all that. And he was really more known as an alto sax, like jazz player, But all the classical repertoire was always in the mix. And then, just run down the line, everybody, all the guitar gods, of course, your Jimi Hendrixes and Pat Metheny on the other end of the spectrum. It's really, I think of it as, these are tools in the toolbox, and so for me it's like a good song is a good song. If it's a great song, it can be done in almost any style and still retain its essence, I think.
True.
And the reason I asked that is because when I did listen to it, I could tell there's a little bit of different mix of different types of music.
Yeah. You get to a point, I'm really thinking of myself primarily as a songwriter, not so much a guitar slinger, and I've worked in the various capacities, but to me it's sort of this like fundamental thing, the melody, the chords, and then the rest of it is somewhat decoration. Do I want it to sound heavier or more acoustic or this and that? But it's really like the core of the song is really where I kind of get my inspiration, I think.
So you love music, but you love the theater. You used to sit in the theater when you were younger, be all dark, and you fell in love with it.
In high school, that's right. Yeah.
So is this your passion that you've manifested of reopening the Westport?
Yeah, it's really incredible.
Playhouse.
Yeah. If you would have told me 3 years ago, or you're going to run the Westport Playhouse, I would have thought you're crazy. Our studio is 2 blocks from the Westport Plaza. So, and we work with a lot with a group called Rockin' Chair. It's a great band here in town, and they kind of gave me a tip. Hey, do you know that there's this theater across the street and it's basically vacant now? And so it took a little while to put that together. And my partner Dan, shout out to Dan Byington. Dan's probably the top independent filmmaker in St. Louis. His last film was Bad Grandmas, which had Florence Henderson.
Bad Grandmas.
Yeah, Florence Henderson's last role, and Pam Grier was in it. It's a fantastic, hilarious film.
Pam Grier.
Yeah, and so Dan and I both had a theater background. I did some theater in high school. He did a lot more theater after that. So it was kind of like the music guy and the film guy, got together and reopened the Playhouse. And we're having a blast. I mean, it's just so much fun.
So for some of us that have been to the Westport Playhouse before, years back, before the big C word came in and decided to, close us all down, what would we experience going there now? If we've been there before, what do we...
Well, we have greatly expanded the different types of shows that we do there. And we've also installed a pretty amazing immersive video wall, right? So it's like a 30-foot video wall, and that's right on stage. So it's more of a multimedia immersive experience. And we have, like I say, we have 365 days that we can put stuff on that stage. So we're doing musicals, off-Broadway shows, lots of concerts, tribute shows like Michael Jackson that we've got coming up this particular weekend. Comedy, we do all kinds of other things, private parties,
kind of like your
events,
music. All kinds of things.
Yeah, it's
which is so
eclectic
great.
and versatile. We have magic shows. We're bringing a iMagician from London, straight from London.
Oh, wow.
Next spring, 2024, we're bringing an incredibly hilarious show called Mother Freaking Hood. That's coming out of Chicago, and it's amazing reviews. And it did a 5-week run in Chicago, so that's gonna be like a 6-week run that we're bringing. So just anything really. It's like I tell a lot of younger artists in town and younger producers, we have a theater. Bring us something. You know? I mean, it's just like that, really.
And it holds how many people?
240.
So, which makes it very personal and intimate as well.
It is. It's very
intimate. I don't know if you got to meet our last guests, which have been awesome. They're the ones who wrote the book Mississippi Nights, the history.
Oh, no way.
The book's
cool.
It's in there on the table. It's about that thick.
I have to check that out. Yeah.
Did you ever play there?
I never got to play Mississippi Nights. No, I never got to. I think I sat in or did an open jam one time, but I never performed there officially. No,
and that's what's fun about the Playhouse there, at Westport Plaza, Westport Playhouse. That's convenient. That it's real intimate.
It is,
when you feel like you're part of, like you're in the show almost.
Yeah, front row. You can put your
there.
feet right up on stage.
Which makes it wonderful.
But that's why I say it's very intimate. You're right in it, but it's just big enough that we can really, get down in there and have a good time,
So if someone wants to go there, of course, do you have online, being able to get tickets very easy?
Yep. Westport Play. Okay. WestportPlay.com will get you there. And
is it first come with seating, or are there actual seating numbers?
We generally do reserved seating.
Okay.
Right? So pick your seat right on our little seat map on the website, and off you go. Yeah.
And be part of it. Gosh, Lenny Mink, thank you so much.
Thank
you have so
really
much to
lovely to meet
offer.
you.
I mean, you're keeping busy between the music and the Playhouse. I'm sure you don't have a lot of spare time.
I don't sleep.
We sleep long enough another time, right?
That's right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks,
Thank
Shelley.
you so
Appreciate
much. Lenny Mink, you've got to check out the Westport Playhouse. Obviously, it sounds like it's a huge difference from what it was before. A great experience. And then, of course, your music, where do we find that at?
That's going to be lennymink.com, where you can put my name into.
You can put Mink.
You can put Mink, and you can put my name into all the major platforms. You'll find something to listen to.
Look for the guy with his doing his little sunglasses.
Oh, that's right.
His professional pick. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been great to
really
talk
great.
with
Thanks,
you.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right, there it is, our hot list guest, Lenny Mink, and you can check out the Westport Playhouse for yourself. It's fabulous.